Hello, grade 5. It's Miss Ragad, and hope that everything is going as planned with you. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about vocabulary strategies, decoding, and spelling. And let's start with vocabulary strategies, which is basically about shades of meaning. So, if you have a word that you don't know, you can look around the word in the context to find clues that help you to know its meaning. And one of the clues that we have to look around is synonyms. So we're going to talk about synonyms and we're going to have examples about it. So what do we mean by synonym? It's a word that has the same meaning as another word. So two words that have the same meanings. We have a note about synonyms, which is synonyms have similar meaning, but they may differ in their degree or shade of meaning. So we have degrees for words. Let's look at these three examples. We have necessary and urgent. Both of these words have the same meaning, but they differ in the degree or shade of the meaning. Necessary is something important, but urgent is something extremely important. Same thing for happy and exhilarated. Happy and exhilarated means like very excited, very happy. So it differs in the degree. Loud and blurring, same thing. We have loud, high voice, blurring, like loud and harsh voice or sound. That's how words have the same meaning, but they differ in the degree or the shade of meaning. So we're done with vocabulary strategies. Now we're going to move to decoding and spelling, and we're going to start with decoding as usual. So decoding, we're going to talk about common final syllables. Now we have some final syllables that should be familiar to us, and if it becomes familiar to us, it's gonna be easier for decoding the words without even using the patterns, like these patterns. So we have 5 examples, like dozen, nature, departure, enclosure, and salvation. Let's start with dozen. This is the first syllable, does, and end the final syllable. So notice that the final syllable is unstressed because it has schwa sound, and the schwa sound, as we know, is mainly used for or found in unstressed positions, or we can say toneless neutral vowel. The second example is nature. So nature, is the first syllable and nature is the final syllable. So I wrote the patterns of decoding here in order just to make it easier for you to know how I decode these words. So chair is the final syllable and also it has a schwa sound. It is unstressed. The third one is departure, the same final syllable, chair, and we have enclosure, je is another final syllable, and salvation, shin, is another final syllable that we should know or it should be familiar to us. Now we're going to move to spelling, and we're going to have more examples about these final syllables, n and ch and j. N, or let's say certain, captain, cher like mixture and adventure, and jer like pleasure and